Well, the breaking news at this hour: for the first time, the Election Commission has asked for a CBI probe into the conduct of Rajya Sabha elections. The Chief Election Commissioner has just told NDTV that he is planning to write to the Home Ministry seeking a CBI probe into the Jharkhand Rajya Sabha elections, a decision he says the Election Commission took 3 days ago. The Rajya Sabha elections in Jharkhand were cancelled recently by the Commission after huge sums of money were found during the poll process, leading to suspicions that seats were up for sale.
For the first time in the history of Election Commission, Rajya Sabha polls in Jharkhand were cancelled. Now, the Jharkhand High Court has asked the Election Commission to order for a CBI probe. We are joined by the Chief Election Commissioner, Dr. S.Y. Qureshi. Sir, how do you react to this order today?
We are extremely delighted that High Court has supported our stand. And this is a step which is going to be a great deterrent to the malpractices that we were noticing. And obviously now that we have clearance from the High Court, we will go ahead and request Home Ministry to ask CBI to conduct this inquiry. We were we had decided about 2 or 3 days ago about the course of action, which included this. But once we heard that the matter has gone to the High Court, we were waiting to hear from the court because we didn't want to take a hasty action. But we are absolutely delighted that court has supported us.
So what is the next step? So you will be writing to the Home Ministry soon?
Yes, we will be writing to the Home Ministry on the first working day now, which is Monday, because we are all ready for it. And then we'll also decide about the date of the election, next date of the election. And we were also discussing in the Commission the advisability of calling a meeting of all political parties on 2-3 burning issues. One is the paid news, the use of money power in elections, and also the code that we may need for Rajya Sabha.
So actually very important comments there made by the Chief Election Commissioner, a landmark decision by the Election Commission in many ways to actually ask for a CBI probe into a Rajya Sabha poll. Now moving on to another election, one in which Rahul Gandhi put himself on the line, and now 1 month after the UP poll debacle, Rahul Gandhi has begun a series of meetings here in Delhi with party workers and party leaders to figure out just what went wrong.
Rahul Gandhi at the Congress War Room to take stock of the party's poor show in the Uttar Pradesh Assembly polls. Ironically, Rahul Gandhi is chairing the meeting here, right opposite the residence of BSP leader Mayawati, against whom the party led a successful campaign, a campaign which it could not convert into votes for the party. So what went wrong? To find that out, over the next 2 days, Rahul Gandhi will meet party MLAs, MPs, central ministers from Uttar Pradesh and those who lost the elections narrowly. Thursday was the turn of 150 candidates who lost the elections but managed to get close to 20,000 votes. The party also handed out a questionnaire with 13 questions like: what are the main reasons for loss? Your suggestions for future strategy? What are your suggestions for local body elections? Who was the best worker in your constituency? Please provide his name and number.
देखिए, तालमेल की कमी रही तभी ये स्थिति आई। दूसरी बात ये है कि हमको ये मानना चाहिए, स्वीकार करना चाहिए कि हमारा संगठन कोई बहुत मजबूत नहीं रहा उत्तर प्रदेश में। शहरों में यूनिटी नहीं है, वो तो एक कारण है।
The candidates also spoke their mind once the question-answer session was over. Party's organisation structure was weak, practically non-existent in smaller blocks and booths. Controversial statements by senior party leaders. Ministers from UP did not bother much about the requests made by party workers, and ticket distribution that led to a number of rebels within the party and demoralized the grassroots worker. A reason even Congress President Sonia Gandhi had referred to soon after the results. Rahul Gandhi's message to Congress candidates he met was clear: focus on the upcoming polls and strengthen the party base. On Friday, it will be the turn of MPs and MLAs to take lessons from the UP verdict. In New Delhi with Sandeep Phukan, Ketki Amre for NDTV.
Well, quite apart from UP, does the Congress need to look at the big picture, and does it need a drastic organisational overhaul? Just looking ahead at the 2014 general elections, joining us on that on the programme tonight, we have senior Congress leader Manishankar Iyer, who joins us from his residence in Delhi. We have spokesperson of the BJP, Siddharthnath Singh, historian, writer, commentator Mukul Kesavan, and the political editor of the Hindustan Times, Mr. Vinod Sharma. I actually would like to ask Mukul Kesavan first. When you look at this questionnaire that was given to the workers and others from UP, what did you make of it? To me, it looked like something you would give an MBA student.
Well, I think it seems to tick the normal boxes off, which is organizational strength, lack of grassroots workers. Another one used to be, which doesn't figure in the questionnaire, used to be attractive provincial leadership and so on. But I'm not sure that any of these questions are going to elicit anything that approaches a decent answer, because I don't think the BJP and the Congress did badly in UP because entirely because they didn't have attractive provincial faces, or that they didn't know they didn't have a strong grassroots organization. I think they lost because in UP, for the last 20 years, we've seen a pattern of anti-incumbency. And if you're going to vote an incumbent out, you look for an opposition party that commands a core vote. In the case of the Sapa, it's the Yadavs. In the case of the BSP, it's the Jatavs. So you know that your vote added to this core vote can actually make a difference. And the Congress and the BJP have no such core vote. The Congress used to have a kind of Dalit, Brahmin, Muslim combine, the constituent parts of which have all fled. So essentially, the BJP and the Congress fight over scraps in UP. The basic political patrons are the BSP and the Jatavs on the one hand, and the Sapa and the Yadavs on the other.
Do you have the NDTV Profit app? All the markets, all the news, and your own homemade, ready-made portfolio available there for you.
We will right now answer what you should sell, what you should buy when markets are down.
Download at ndtvprofit.com/apps. Get the best app from the channel you trust.